Hello everyone, welcome to Sawdust Brothers. I'm Tony, this is my son Noah. Today we're bringing you in on something that we started off camera. It is going to be our fuel for gasoline. This little contraption will make things a little bit easier for us. I hate lifting gas cans all the time. We do have a skid steer with forks, so I figured put it on a pallet. We can set this up raised in the yard, and when the lawnmowers and stuff need gas, you just pull up to it and fill it up. These are John Dow gas tanks. They are 15 gallons a piece, so we're going to have two of them on here, so we'll be able to go to the gas station, get 30 gallons at once, and we'll be good for a little while. Let's get into it. As you can see, empty. They're not too heavy. So what we're doing here is, to be honest, we're not even measuring. We're just eyeballing center. We're going to mark the holes, drill the holes, and get it going. We're using carriage bolts. For you that may not know what a carriage bolt is, this is a carriage bolt. Nice round head on there, so we're going to put that in from the bottom. And when we put that in from the bottom, then the forks won't hit it, they'll just rub against it and not be pushing us around. For marking things, a lot of times it's easier to take carpenter's pencil and just cut it off after you sharpen it. So you can reach in . Way. Don't care which way it goes. Just sit on the ground or the blade. Yeah, I just picked up this pallet at our local storage area that we got some storage units. They have pallets sitting everywhere, and I went through and I found a heavier duty looking one, so hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. Alright, it's pretty lined up. Just gotta get the bolts in from the bottom. There you go. This one didn't want to go for a second. Yeah, it gets a little. All right. One complaint that I have with these is when the hose comes, the way it's rolled up, they kink the one area. So I've been taking a pair of vice grips and not squeezing it all the way, but just giving it a little bit of squeeze, trying to get rid of some of the kink in that. But they're pretty nice. They have a ground wire run all the way between both ends, so you can get rid of the static. We'll end up grounding this when it's in place. We'll be able to ground it and make it a little bit safer since we're working with gasoline. These tanks come with everything you really need to do this, but they come with Teflon tape that doesn't say anything. It's just standard white Teflon tape. I prefer to use this Blue Monster stuff. It says right on it that it's good for fuel and gases. So we're going to put this on instead of the standard white Teflon tape.
Okay, it's a little snug.
I'm sure many of you know this already, but when you put Teflon tape on, you put it on in the direction that you're going to be screwing the item in, so that it doesn't try to unroll when you put it on.
It's just 2 to 3 wraps, right?
I think this one says 4 to 5.
Oh wow.
I think is what it tells us on here. Minimum of 3 wraps. So make sure you put the hose on the tank first, otherwise you're going to try to be rotating the handle and this together to try to screw this in. The valve on the tank is already installed when you get it. Yep. Keep rotating. Alright, let me get my adjustable roundovers. Try not to put your Teflon tape hanging over the edge, because as you tighten it up, if it cuts it off, it'll go right into anything that you're flowing fluid through. So you just got to come right to the edge of the threads. Whoops. And of course,
Fighting the wind.
Fun.
Yep. Want me to check the weather?
No. Okay. You sucker. I am good. Once you get it overlapped, then you can pull a little bit tighter on it.
Yeah, it's like electrical tape. Doesn't that kind of stick to itself, or is it just kind
No.
of friction?
It's just friction, it's just sitting there.
Okay.
The idea is when you tighten it up,
It'll tighten even.
it squishes around and fills any gaps in the threads. NPT, National Threaded Pipe, National Pipe Thread, is tapered. So the farther in you screw it, the tighter it gets.
Like the more it's sealed.
Yes. Don't know if this crescent wrench will go big enough. Nope, of course not.
I got it.
Need a bigger crescent. Actually, I need 2. While he's getting another crescent wrench, I'm going to go ahead and Teflon tape the other one up. I don't know if these are going to be big enough.
Yeah, it should be. No. They're not.
Let's see how tight we can get it.
It's big enough to fit on the other one.
Because we're not putting a bunch of pressure on
That
it.
doesn't work either. These are the biggest ones in the drawer.
Alright, that's fine. I still need them. These we gotta tighten this up. get out. Grab one of those pipe wrenches.
This one is already sitting out. Is this too big?
Well, it'll work for what I'm doing. I know you probably can't see exactly what we're doing, but we don't have any of our larger crescent wrenches out here at the moment, so I'm just using a pipe wrench to hang onto this nut that's on the handle. I'm just getting a couple extra turns on the hose. Make sure we don't have any leaks. It's not under pressure, it'll be just under gravity, but I still don't want to leak gasoline all over the place if we can help it. So if you're using just one of these, John Dow Company did put holders on these tanks. My problem is that when we go to pick this up with the skid steer, we're going to be hitting these. Not real happy with that. I don't want to worry about damaging and running into things. So instead, I think we'll end up making, not today, but in the next day or so, we're going to make a holder that's right in the center of this for both handles. So that they'll sit right here. So you can pull it out, you can fill up whatever you're filling up and slide them back in. Then when we're picking this up and hauling it in the truck to go get it filled, it won't be in the way. Alright, so this came with grounding, which I'm totally down with. I don't really want to have an explosion myself. So we're going to ground both these tanks together. I actually sent tinned wire. It's good for marine use, which means good for the outdoors.
That's convenient.
Yes.
You fold it over so it gets a better squeeze, a better
With
contact.
these connectors, they're too big, so yes.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Alright, so now let's get our hand me that 1/2 inch wrench, please.
Half inch?
Yeah.
Oh, you put lock washers on them. Okay.
All right, one is grounded. Pull it through, Noah.
Okay.
Without tying it up. All right, so now ground to the next one, which I'll ground to the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip away the shielding off the wire. Cut the shielding with a razor blade. This should allow us to peel this off right in the center here. Ta-da! Now we can take that nut off, put this under it. I didn't know exactly how I was going to do all of this because a lot of times you have plans in your head, and then when you start doing it, those plans have to change because you didn't foresee everything that was going on with the project.
Happens a lot in the restaurant. Stock up on a few things, and then next thing you know, they get the other thing instead.
All right. Now we got room to go to places with this. Okay, try to help control these hoses a little bit. I'm using some 1/2-inch conduit straps. Keep the hoses from going where we don't want them to go. And I do want to say that if no one else has used them, we use these screws for everything. They're called lath screws. They make them where they're self-drilling, or they make them for wood. And these are so handy because they already got a larger head on them. I really believe in the stay-bill stuff, and knowing that these tanks may get sat for a while, especially since we're in Northwest Indiana, we do get winter here. I'm going to actually put stay-bill in these every time I fill up, so then at that point all the gas devices that we have here will have stay-bill in it for the winter. And we need roughly 6 ounces for each one of these. I think that's about all I have in this one particular container. Well, I'll just put the rest in there.
It's not going to hurt it?
Nope. Now I gotta find my other container of stay-bill. Garbage.
I'll go check the truck. Yep.
All right, let's get another 6 ounces for the other. There we go. Pick up. And Noah, you go that way. Try not to run into the tripod. We're gonna walk this way just a hair.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Got it. got to come this way, but I know you got a sawhorse in your way.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck right now. Walk through the bucket on the bottom of that. Okay, I can walk down.
I think I can get the bobcat right here.
Yeah, okay, drop it.
Should be. Okay.
Okay.
So again.